Hello everyone, good morning, well good afternoon by the time the video is out. Currently spectating the Viper and Jordan 23, as you can see on the right then by the scores. We've actually got a guy called Reagan in red as well, but he's not actually playing, he's just spectating Jordan. So I know in the past quite a few people have asked why there's two people on the same colour. It's because they're cooperating. It means that two people control the same civilization, but it's just a way to be able to watch someone play without actually having to watch a recording. You can watch them live, and that is exactly how I will be broadcasting the live stream, which will be coming up very soon, and I'll talk about that in a bit. So we've got the Viper in blue playing as Huns, we've got Jordan 23 in red playing as Vikings, that is Team Tyrant. Up to the north of the map we've got yellow as CSC Bieber playing as Vikings, and Lix in green playing as Huns. So it's a mirror matchup on either side of the map, but we have got two civilizations involved. We've got Vikings and Huns, and it should be a good one because this is a best of 3 series, I believe. And I will tell you the result of the series at the end, but I guarantee this is a good game. Just have Fuggle Pour on for the Viper for a bit. And unfortunately, I've not really shown you many good games of the Viper because he always seems to be on the hard end of things when I actually show you any Viper games. But today is a little bit different. The Viper is a really strong force in this game, and he really helps to keep his team alive during the course of this game. So the Viper then, unfortunately, hasn't received many good commentaries from me, purely because I just seem to have chosen bad ones all the time. But that's not to worry. It will be all sorted soon. So I wanted to let you know about live streaming, and when I get back to university on Saturday, I will be able to have access to, should I say, a super fast upload speed on the broadband. So that means that I will be able to live stream, which is obviously quite good. And the Viper's asked me if I will spectate him whilst he plays and commentate, because he says he's not so great at commentating himself, and he'd like it if I could do it whilst he plays. And I said, yeah, of course I'll do that. We'll sort out some dates, and I'm thinking maybe every Friday we could do some commentary on the live stream with the Viper, which should be really good fun, I hope. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Anyway, what I'll do is similar to how Red has got 2 players on their name, I'll just spectate or cooperate even with the Viper, and it should be good fun. We'll see how it goes. Alright then, so what's the Viper doing? He's doing something crucial to this game. He's, as we've seen demonstrated before in the Best of Hun Wars, he's walling off the gold from Lix, and this really proves costly to Lix, because Lix has to spend so much time taking down these walls later in the game just to get the gold. This is an excellent move by Viper, and while he's up there building this barracks next to Lix's base, he may as well take the most, or make the most, of having his villagers up there to do this walling off, and it really does pay off in the end. So as we can see then, a bit of drushing going on over here, and the same over here as well with Jordan and Bieber. And Lix first to the feudal age in 10 minutes. That's actually a really good time, considering he's managed to get out some what they called militias as well. So not a bad start by Lix there. However, Jordan 23 looks to be outnumbering Bieber, but I don't know how well he actually fares with this little drush, because although he's got the highest score, well, he's not got the highest score at the moment, he's pretty close in score, should I say, to Bieber. I don't know how well this drush works out for him. Bieber with a few more militia now, he's got an extra one out, and whether that's going to cost him much time advancing to the feudal age, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Attempting a little bit of a wall off, but failing, and Jordan into the feudal age already. I don't know about Bieber though. Bieber's a little bit behind, so pretty close there, neck and neck with everyone really. And Lix has been able to use this time now that he's been in the feudal age to quickly get out some scout cavalries, which will hopefully enable him to take out these militia at the very least. An archer coming out there as well for Lix, so Lix in a really good position against the Viper at the moment. However, he has been blocked off from this gold, which could prove costly if he doesn't deal with it. Let's have a look if he actually knows it's been blocked off. On. No. Lix doesn't know that this gold has been blocked off, and so he's going to go over there, probably very shortly to try and get this gold, and he's going to be like, ah, crap, I've not got any gold. It's all been walled off. However, he does have these scout cavalries, and when he realises that this gold is walled off, which I'm pretty sure he will now, he's going to be able to make a few more scout cavalries from this stable down here. Where has it gone? Here we go. Okay, so on the other side of the map, Bieber actually kicking Jordan's ass there then. Jordan not left with anything now, he's just getting out a few archers. He lost all of his militia, or I don't know if he upgraded them to man-at-arms or not. And now Bieber has a very large army count. He's got quite a few archers in there, as well as man-at-arms, which is quite a powerful force at this stage of the game for dealing with archers, skirmishers, which is the most common makeup anyway. So, telling by the scores then, Bieber has taken a massive lead all of a sudden. He's not really been harassed yet, he's managed to get out a very large army, and he's dealt with Jordan in a very good and tidy fashion. So Jordan now going out to see what he can do. Either that or he's just patrolling, he's definitely just patrolling. And Bieber taking the lead. Over here then, we've finally got Lix realising that his gold is blocked and trying to get out, kick out these walls with his villagers. Not going to be happening too soon though, and that's really going to delay him with getting out those more powerful units. However, the Viper isn't really too concerned about gold either at the moment by the looks of it. He's got 5 collectors on there, but looking at this little force here, it looks like he's mainly going scout cavalry in this sense, and heading over towards Bieber's base as well. Interesting to see what happens there then. Okay, we've just missed that, but it looks like Jordan's lost all of his archers already. I don't know where they've gone, but they're definitely not around anymore. Oh no, they're here. And Bieber coming in through the side, and Jordan, I don't know whether he's outnumbered there or not, but Bieber doesn't want to take too many losses. However, we've got a bit of a double-pronged attack going on here, and the Viper is sending out his scout cavalry, and this is a great move up here. Finds Bieber's gold pile right here. Bieber's all the way down here, so he's not going to be able to deal with this anytime soon. And the Viper is just taking out those villagers like nothing. Just 1, 2, 3, and those archers aren't going to be too much of a problem for him either, because obviously archers aren't great against scout cavalry. And there we go, I'd say that was a good trade. He's obviously reduced the production facilities of Bieber right there, and the Viper with a great move. Sorry about that. Lix finally getting onto the gold pile, and still taking a lot of time taking out these palisade walls. But for now, Bieber's still with a nice lead. And really, Lix isn't that far behind on the scores either, so I don't think he's got too much to worry about. Where is Bieber's army though? It's been kind of killed, I think. We probably missed that, but Lix is quick to back it up, but I don't know how long it's going to take for Lix to get over here. Jordan 23, already heading up to the hill, but Bieber advancing to the Castle Age, so I don't know how this is going to go. It's pretty neck and neck at the moment. I don't think Jordan's anywhere near to the Castle Age yet. No, he's not. He's quite a long way off, and he's still got a lot of military to have to produce in order to keep Bieber at bay. And I do realise I'm saying Bieber a lot, and I absolutely hate that because obviously Bieber isn't. I'm not Bieber's #1 fan, to be honest. Wow, that's interesting. Bieber only just getting fletching now. That's quite late, really, and that probably explains why Jordan was able to take out his earlier army of archers, because Jordan had fletching. He's got fletching already, which means he's got the extra range. So Jordan was probably able to micro away from these crossbowmen really well. Also as well now, Jordan's going to lose these archers by the looks of it. He's being walled in by Bieber there. Quick response to his attack, and Jordan was able to take out quite a few villagers there. And really, he's just trying to do as much economical harassment as he can. Take out villagers. He's not concerned about trying to kill off his military, he just wants his villagers, and he's managing to get them. Although, now he's running into a hell of a lot of arrow fire, he needs to be a bit concerned about that. Viper and Lix then. Another engagement. Lix running away, because Viper is outnumbering him, but Lix there, straight with the crossbowman upgrade, and Viper is now forced packing. So, has Lix got the bodkin arrow? Let's have a look. not yet. Now, I know for a fact that Jordan and Viper get the upgrades at the blacksmith as soon as they're available. Let's have a look. Jordan into the castle age now, and what's he researching at the blacksmith? Well, I think it's too late because it's already been researched. There's the crossbowman upgrade, there's the bodkin arrow upgrade, and the ultra armor upgrade. So Jordan is out teching Bieber right now, and that was a quick response, and I think Jordan's probably got the advantage here, even though Bieber's sitting on that hill. So it's really important to get your upgrades. That's the moral of this story, really. And the Viper just advanced to the castle age. Is he getting bodkin arrow? He's already got it. He's already got the archer armor as well, and it proves just how important these upgrades are to the game, because although these guys cost the same as they would if they weren't upgraded, they're so much stronger now that they are upgraded, and they're able to do a lot more damage. And if you're up against 6 crossbowmen with no upgrades, and you've got 6 crossbowmen that have got upgrades, then obviously the upgraded ones are going to win, and it's worth the investment overall. So it's kind of turned the tables a bit now. The Viper is still kind of harassing Lix a bit, and Lix has gone with cavalry archers, and cavalry archers pretty strong unit. They do cost more to make than crossbowmen, so overall I'd say Lix actually lost the most there. However, finishing off the Viper and Lix catching up in score. Now you can tell when there's a big scuffle going on because the scores tend to change fairly rapidly. Military contributes a large amount to your score, and as we can see, Bieber has suddenly sunk massively because he's lost most of his army. Not only that, but his economy has been harassed a lot. A lot of harassment coming in here from the Viper, and also Jordan pretty much rendering this town centre useless by the harassment on this woodpile here. So good positioning by Jordan 23 there, and finishing off those cavalry archers. I always say heavy cavalry archers, but cavalry archers from Lix. So now with the Viper getting some cavalry archers of his own, and he's pretty well walled off, well not walled off, but protected by his town centre down here, and he's able to get out quite a lot of military from his production buildings. It looks like they're focusing on 2v1ing Bieber. Bieber got off to an excellent start, and now obviously they don't want him to take advantage of that start, so they're going to 2v1 him, because that's the common sense thing to do. Massive pack of wolves running across the map after the Viper there, probably because the map is on hardest. You get a lot of wolves on those versions, and there we go. So a castle going up for Jordan, and that could be pretty disastrous for Bieber. If we look at the scores then, Jordan's managed to get a massive lead. He's not had any harassment to his economy whatsoever, and Bieber's really been harassed. Now I think in a straight up match without any harassment, Bieber would have had a lot better chance at getting quite far in this game. However, Bieber has really took some blows, and some heavy blows at that, and finally now Jordan getting a castle on the outside of his base could prove really a swinging point in this game with this castle here. Now this is a nice move coming up from the Viper now. I'm going to just watch this area for a little bit. As we can see, Lix has got up with a siege workshop here, and he's actually building mangonels from there, and that's because obviously one of the biggest weaknesses to cavalry archers in general, are mangonels. They're extremely strong, and as we can see then, at the moment Lix is massively outnumbering the Viper with cavalry archers. He's got mangonels in the mix, and the Viper is now in a really tough spot. Not only has Lix got more soldiers there and mangonels, he's also on top of the hill, and being on top of the hill gives you an attack and armor bonus, so even if the Viper had the same amount of units, Lix would still win on top of that hill. Trying to send some knights in to take out the mangonels, and the Viper not managing to get the knights in there, and here we go now with a great move from him. Moving out to the side, the Viper is coaxing Lix back, and now the Viper is attacking downhill. But not only that, the Viper's bringing in reinforcements. The Viper's now at the top of the hill. This watchtower is now firing upon these cavalry archers, and Lix is sandwiched. He's gone from being on top of the hill right down to the bottom, and that was a great move by the Viper there. He's dealt with these mangonels just about, and now Licks being sandwiched just got absolutely smashed there, and there is no chance that the Viper would have won that if you stayed at the bottom of the hill. Licks, after taking that amount of losses, has resigned. 2 castles now in the base of Bieber from Jordan, and what a great game. Team Tyrant, the Viper and Jordan, excellent team. They've been playing together for a long while, and Bieber forced to abandon his base there, as we can see, whilst Jordan gets up 2 castles, and I don't think Bieber could have done much there to really protect against that. Not only did we have this massive loss down here for Licks, but we've got Jordan already up to the north of the map harassing Licks's villagers, and there really wasn't anything he could do. I would say that game was had a very big influence towards the Viper purely because of this wall off of these gold. As you can see, towards the end of the game, Licks still hadn't managed to clear off these palisades, and for such a cheap investment and such a quick investment, those palisades on that gold really proved crucial. Also, this move from the Viper, what an amazing move, really great, sandwiching Licks' men between his cavalry archers and his knights coming from the bottom, as well as his watchtower. Licks was just toast. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed that one, and I'm going to be doing some live streaming maybe in a couple of weeks on Fridays with the Viper, and it should be great to watch. Keep an eye out for the Viper and Jordan 23. They did play a series against Licks and Bieber, and the Viper and Jordan won 2-1. I will provide a link to the series in the description. It was held over at AOC Zone. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.